Welcome back to Science in Sleeping. It's wonderful to have you here again. Maybe you're lying in bed, your phone dimmed, your room a little cooler now as the night settles in. Or maybe you're simply listening, eyes already half closed, as the sound of my voice begins to soften the edges of your day tonight. We're drifting into the quiet beauty of science and how it weaves through both the vastness of space and the stillness of Earth. We'll explore the gentle rhythms that keep our planet alive and the cosmic patterns that guide us from afar. This journey isn't about facts to memorize, but feelings to absorb. A calm reminder that the same universe that spins galaxies into motion also slows your breathing, also hums gently beneath your heartbeat. So wherever you are, in a big city, a small apartment, a cabin in the woods, or somewhere between dreams and waking, I'm so glad you pressed play tonight. I'd love to know where you're listening from and what time it is there. Maybe it's close to midnight, or maybe the first soft hour of the morning. Wherever and whenever this moment is yours. You've done enough for today. You've thought enough, worked enough, planned enough. Now you can rest. You don't need to remember any of this. You don't need to focus. Just allow these words to wash gently over you, like ripples moving outward across a still lake. As we begin, take a deep breath in through your nose, slow, calm, deep. Hold it just for a moment and let it go. Feel your body soften, your shoulders fall, your jaw unclench. Let go of the thoughts that try to hold on. They'll still be there in the morning, waiting quietly. But for now, there's only this calm, this moment, this quiet corner of the universe where you can simply be tonight. We'll travel together, gently, from the surface of Earth, through its atmosphere, and beyond. We'll drift between clouds and stars, oceans and galaxies. We'll uncover the most peaceful truths hidden in the language of science. Why the air feels cooler at night, why the stars shimmer, why your body feels weightless when you close your eyes, and how every cell in you carries the same ancient dust that once belonged to dying stars. Think of this as a lullaby made of knowledge and wonder, a soft thread connecting you to the universe. Science isn't just about data and discovery, it's about belonging, because everything you see, everything you are, began in the same cosmic breath, from the glow of faraway suns to the rhythm of your own heartbeat. You are part of that infinite conversation, and tonight we'll listen together. If your mind wanders, that's perfectly okay. Let it. That's how sleep begins quietly, slowly, like clouds dissolving into twilight. If you drift off before we reach the stars, that's exactly what's supposed to happen. And if you stay awake, you'll learn a little more about the world that holds you. Either way, you're doing beautifully. Now, settle in, get comfortable, let the day fade into the background. Feel the calm stretching out before you, like the horizon melting into night. You're safe, you're still, you're here. And the universe, both inside and beyond you, is whispering softly, reminding you that even in silence, you are surrounded by life, by science, by starlight, by calm. So close your eyes if you haven't already. Let's begin our journey. From the gentle pulse of Earth to the endless peace of space. This is Science in Sleeping, and this is your moment to drift away. Have you ever wondered why night feels so different from day? Why everything seems to slow down once the sun disappears beyond the horizon. Maybe it's not just your imagination. Maybe the calm that fills the night sky isn't just emotional, it's physical, cosmic, and deeply connected to who you are. Tonight, we'll drift into that quiet rhythm, the invisible motion that makes day and night possible. The same motion that has rocked life to sleep since the beginning of time. Picture yourself standing at the edge of a dark, open field. The air is cool, carrying the soft scent of earth after dusk. Above you, the sky stretches wide and endless. A canvas brushed with deep shades. Stars blink into view one by one, patient and timeless. In this moment, the world feels perfectly still, and yet, you are moving faster than you can imagine. The ground beneath your feet, this planet we call home, is spinning gently through space at more than 1,000 miles per hour. But because everything, the air, the oceans, the clouds, spins with it, you don't feel motion, you only feel peace. That stillness, that sense of calm, is the rhythm of rotation itself. Every 24 hours, Earth completes a graceful turn, facing the light, then turning away again. That turning isn't random, it's what gives us the cycle of day and night, the slow dance of light and darkness that shaped every creature's internal clock, including yours. Inside you, there's a small region in your brain called the suprachiasmatic nucleus. A tiny cluster of cells behind your eyes that keeps time with the sun. It listens to light, to darkness, and sends out signals to every part of your body, telling your organs when to wake, when to eat, when to rest. It's your body's way of staying in sync with the spinning of the world. Did you know that when astronauts orbit the Earth on the International Space Station, they see the sun rise and set 16 times a day? Their bodies can't rely on the usual rhythm of dawn and dusk. So they use carefully timed lighting, artificial sunrise and sunset to trick their brains into keeping time. Even in space, far from Earth's rotation, the need for rhythm never disappears. Sleep, in a way, is the language through which your body talks to the planet. Every evening, as the sky darkens, your eyes detect the fading light. This signal travels deep into your brain, whispering to the pineal gland to release melatonin, a gentle chemical messenger that tells every cell it's time to rest. Your heart rate slows, your temperature drops slightly. Your brain waves change shape, drifting from quick, alert patterns into slower, softer ripples. And as you sink into sleep, you're not just resting, you're participating in the cosmic rhythm that has existed for billions of years. Think about that for a moment. Every sunrise you've ever seen was the Earth turning to greet the light again. Every nightfall you've ever felt was the same planet turning gently away. It's like breathing, inhale, exhale, day, night. A rhythm so ancient that every species on Earth carries it in their DNA. The coral that blooms only under moonlight, the birds that migrate guided by starlight, even the trees that sleep. Yes, trees sleep too, lowering their branches slightly in the dark, then lifting them again at dawn. They too follow the heartbeat of rotation. And you, lying there now, are part of that same pattern. Your body knows when to slow, when to let go. It listens to the same signals that guided the first humans, the same darkness that once sheltered them beneath starlit skies. Every breath you take tonight is perfectly in time with the spinning of the Earth, perfectly in time with the rhythm of life itself. In the deep silence of night, something magical happens. Your brain doesn't just rest, it reorganizes. Memories, emotions, and ideas from your waking hours are replayed, filtered, and filed away during a phase called slow-wave sleep. Your neurons pulse together in perfect harmony, thousands firing at once, then resting, then firing again, like a soft ocean wave washing through your mind, clearing, resetting, preparing you for a new dawn. It's as if your brain is sweeping its floors, folding its thoughts, and placing them gently into drawers. You might not remember your dreams, but every night your brain rehearses life itself. There's something comforting about that even when you surrender control, the universe continues to move gently beneath you. It keeps time, keeps rhythm, keeps you safe. Every night is both an ending and a renewal, a small reminder that rest is not idleness, it's alignment. Alignment with gravity, with light, with motion, with existence. And as you listen now, the rotation continues. Somewhere across the world, dawn is breaking. Someone else is waking as you drift toward dreams. And in that exchange, that endless flow of day becoming night, and night becoming day, we are all connected. One living planet turning slowly through a sea of stars, each of us breathing in time with its gentle spin. So as you lie there, maybe you can picture yourself not as still, but as part of a slow, celestial dance, every spin bringing you a little more peace, every breath syncing perfectly with the pulse of the world. In this stillness, you're not separate from nature, you are nature. You're part of the same delicate balance that holds oceans to their tides and stars to their orbits. You are made of the same atoms that once drifted in space, and now they rest here within you, learning to relax once more. Let that thought carry you. The planet is still turning, the stars are still shining, and all you need to do is let go. Because soon we'll float even higher beyond the clouds, beyond the blue, into the calm silence of space itself, where night is endless and light travels forever, where the same laws of motion that shape your sleep also shape galaxies. But for now, just breathe. Let your thoughts drift like satellites in gentle orbit. Let the hum of the earth rock you into rest, and as we turn together, we'll follow that rhythm upward, toward the stars, toward the quiet beauty of what comes next. Have you ever looked up at the night sky and felt that the moon was watching you back? A silent companion that rises when the world quiets down, sometimes bright and silver, sometimes pale and hidden. Its light feels softer than the sun's, more patient, more personal. But have you ever wondered why we feel so deeply connected to it? Why the moon seems to pull not just the oceans, but our emotions too? Tonight, we'll drift into that soft mystery, the ancient rhythm between Earth, the moon, and the tides of sleep. It's a story of gravity, light, and dreams. A story that has played on repeat every night for billions of years. And yet, even now, scientists are still discovering how this quiet celestial neighbor affects the most private part of our lives, our rest. Picture yourself standing at the edge of a quiet shoreline. The sea stretches out before you, whispering softly in the dark. The water glows faintly with moonlight, silver ripples shifting and folding in slow motion. You can almost feel the tide breathing in and out, and above, the moon hangs low, perfectly still, perfectly calm. Its light touches everything, yet feels weightless. You look up, and for a moment, you realize you and this glowing sphere have always been connected. The moon was born from the Earth itself, billions of years ago. A massive collision tore a piece of our planet into orbit. That molten fragment cooled, became round, and began circling, first close, then slowly drifting farther away. Now it sits about 238,000 miles above you, close enough that its gravity still reaches you, pulling gently on every molecule of ocean water, creating tides, shaping coastlines, timing the dance of countless marine species. But what's truly remarkable is that it doesn't just move oceans, it moves the quiet tides within you too. You may not feel it, but inside your body, tiny reactions echo the moon's rhythm. Studies have shown that during a full moon, people fall asleep a little later, and their deep sleep becomes shorter. It's as if the body remembers something ancient, a subtle awareness of brightness and shadow, perhaps a trace of instinct from when our ancestors measured time by lunar glow, when moonlight meant safety, movement, the perfect time to hunt or travel. Even now, when your room is dark and your curtains are drawn, that faint celestial rhythm still hums somewhere inside you. Did you know that some animals' sleep cycles are tied entirely to lunar light? Coral reefs release their eggs and sperm only under the full moon. Sea turtles wait for the same glow to guide them ashore to lay their eggs. Even wolves, whose howls we imagine rising with the moon, are actually syncing their social calls to the brightness of the lunar sky. The world listens to the moon, and so do we, even if we don't realize it. Imagine now that you're lying on your back beneath that same moon. The night air is cool. Your chest rises and falls in rhythm with the tide. As the moonlight touches your face, you might notice a faint shimmer on your eyelids. That light, though dim, still reaches the sensors behind your eyes. It travels through your optic nerves, whispering to your brain that the world isn't completely dark yet. And so, your pineal gland, that tiny night lantern of the mind, holds back just a little melatonin. Your dreams wait a bit longer to unfold. You stay awake, gazing upward, caught in the gravity of thought. But here's something magical. When you finally close your eyes, your dreams often reflect that lunar rhythm. Full moon nights can bring more vivid imagery, more color, even more emotion. It's as though your subconscious knows the world is glowing, and it paints your dreams with that same silver light. Ancient civilizations believed this too. They called the moon the keeper of dreams, the mirror of the mind. In Greek myth, Selene drove her chariot across the night sky, watching over sleeping humans, guiding lovers, calming storms. Her light was thought to cool the soul, a balm for restless hearts. Modern science now sees something similar. Moonlight, even faint, influences your circadian rhythm. It nudges your body clock, whispering, "Stay awake a little longer." And when you finally sleep, your brain slips into deeper emotional processing. Dreams may feel stronger, reflections more profound, as if your mind uses that extra moonlit awareness to sort through feelings and memories that daylight hides. Your sleep may be slightly shorter, but often more symbolic, more meaningful, like a quiet meditation under the watch of something eternal. Even your heartbeat changes under the moon. When scientists measured heart rate variability through lunar phases, they found subtle patterns, small yet consistent, during the new moon. When the sky is darkest, the body tends to rest more deeply. During the full moon, when brightness peaks, your body becomes slightly more alert. It's the same dance you see in tide's retreat. Every pulse inside you is a ripple in a greater cosmic sea. Somewhere deep in your brain, the moon and earth are still having a conversation, a silent exchange of light and gravity, of rhythm and rest. You are the third voice in that dialogue, a being made of both planet and star. And every night, when you close your eyes, you become part of the universe's oldest lullaby. Now, imagine floating upward, away from the shoreline, rising slowly through the cool night air. The waves shrink below you, the sound softens, the sky expands, black velvet scattered with diamond dust. You drift closer to the moon. Its light no longer distant, but near and living. You can almost see the faint shadows on its surface, the silent scars of ancient impacts. Yet somehow, despite its age, it glows with peace. You realize it doesn't create its own light. It reflects, it borrows sunlight and softens it, just like your mind borrows the day's thoughts and reshapes them into dreams. The moon, in that sense, is like consciousness itself. It doesn't generate energy, it reflects experience. It takes the brightness of day and turns it into something gentler, more intimate. Your dreams are lunar, they are the reflection of your waking light. Every night, you orbit your own emotions, seeing them from new angles, sometimes half-lit, sometimes hidden in shadow, and through this gentle process, you heal when you think about it. Even sleep follows lunar logic, waxing and waning through stages, light sleep, deep sleep, REM, each one a phase, each one a cycle that rises and fades in perfect rhythm. Your mind drifts across them like the moon across the sky, and when the night ends, you awaken renewed, just as the moon, invisible by day, still pulls the tides unseen. So too does your dreaming mind continue its quiet work, even in the light of morning. So the next time you notice the moon, remember that it's not just a faraway object, it's a companion. It has watched over every generation before you, every restless sleeper, every dreamer. It has seen civilizations rise and fall, lovers meet and part, oceans move and mountains erode. It has whispered to coral, wolves, and poets alike, and tonight, it whispers to you, softly, calmly, faithfully. Let it remind you that rest is part of nature's rhythm, that light and darkness are not enemies, but partners, each one giving meaning to the other. You are made of the same elements that shine above you, calcium from ancient stars, carbon from cosmic fire, iron forged in supernova. When you sleep, those atoms rest too. When you dream, they remember where they came from. The moon has no voice, yet it speaks in light. It says, slow down, breathe, let the tides within you find their peace. It says, everything moves in rhythm, even when it feels still, and it says, it's okay to let go. You are part of something that never stops, something beautiful, ancient, and eternal. Now, as the moonlight fades behind drifting clouds, you can feel the pull of sleep growing stronger. Each breath becomes slower, deeper, softer. Your body feels heavier, yet lighter at once. You are floating between the rhythm of tides and dreams, carried by the same unseen gravity that moves oceans and hearts alike. And soon we'll travel even further, beyond the reach of moonlight, into the deep silence between stars, where the air is gone, but calm remains, where time itself stretches like a ribbon through infinity. But for now, rest here. Listen to the faint whisper of waves, the heartbeat of earth beneath you, and the silver silence of the moon above. You're safe, you're calm, you're part of the rhythm, and as the night deepens, so will your dreams, because even in the dark, the universe never sleeps, it only breathes, and you breathe with it. Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered, what exactly are the stars trying to tell us? They look so far away, silent and distant, and yet something about their light feels familiar, as if each tiny sparkle carries a message written long before humans ever dreamed. What if I told you that every time you look at the stars, you're actually seeing the ingredients of your own body glowing back at you? That the atoms in your blood once burned inside those same points of light. Imagine yourself lying under a sky so dark that the Milky Way looks like a river of silver smoke. The air is still, the world around you asleep. The only movement is the faint pulse of your own breath. You look up, and the stars seem endless, millions scattered across the black, some sharp and bright, others faint, trembling on the edge of sight. They seem frozen, yet each one is alive, each one a sun, burning, collapsing, rebirthing, each one sending a message across the vacuum of time and space, light that has traveled for thousands, even millions of years, only to end its journey in your eyes. In this moment, right now, the science of starlight is the story of time itself. When we gaze at a star, we're not seeing it as it is, but as it was. The light that touches your eyes tonight may have left its source before the first humans ever walked the earth, before oceans took their shapes, before the moon settled into its orbit. When you look at the night sky, you are literally looking into the past. You're reading the autobiography of the universe written in light. Inside each star, there is a constant battle, gravity pulling inward, heat pushing outward. It's an endless struggle for balance. And from that balance comes creation at their cores. Stars fuse simple atoms into more complex ones. Hydrogen becomes helium, helium becomes carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, and iron. These are the same elements that now build your bones, your breath, your heartbeat. Every cell in your body carries a trace of a long-dead star, the calcium in your teeth, the iron in your blood, all born in stellar furnaces billions of years ago. And when those ancient stars ran out of fuel, they didn't simply fade, they exploded in brilliant supernovas so powerful that for a few moments they outshone entire galaxies. Those explosions scattered their elements across the cosmos, dust, ash, and light drifting through eternity until gravity gathered them again. And from those remnants, new stars were born, new planets formed, and eventually, life. Your existence, your thoughts, your dreams, all are part of that chain. The universe recycles itself endlessly, turning death into life, chaos into calm. You are, quite literally, made of starlight. Did you know that even now, every time you breathe, you're inhaling atoms that once belonged to ancient stars? A single lungful of air contains oxygen born in red giants, hydrogen from the birth of the universe itself, and carbon that might have once floated between galaxies. It's humbling to realize that what feels ordinary breathing, thinking, dreaming, is actually a continuation of cosmic chemistry. You are not separate from the universe. You are its most intimate expression. Now, imagine yourself drifting higher into that star-filled sky, the Earth falling softly away beneath you. The blue atmosphere fades into black, and suddenly, the stars aren't distant anymore. They're all around you. You can feel their light, not as brightness, but as warmth, a steady hum, like a quiet vibration through the void. Each star has its own rhythm, its own pulse, its own life. If you could hear them, they would sing not in sound, but in light waves and energy. Astronomers have measured these pulses, oscillations that rise and fall like the notes of an invisible symphony, each star playing its part in the cosmic orchestra, together creating a harmony that spans galaxies. This is not poetry, this is physics. Stars vibrate as they burn. Those vibrations ripple through their plasma and create subtle variations in brightness. By studying those variations, scientists can tell a star's age, size, and even its internal structure. It's called asteroseismology, literally, the study of starquakes. Each vibration is a clue, a whisper, telling us how the universe builds and breathes. Think about that. The universe hums, and everything within it, including you, hums in tune. Your heartbeat, your brain waves, your breathing, they are frequencies too. You are made of vibration and light. The atoms within you spin, move, and resonate. In every moment, you are participating in the great music of existence. And sleep is the silence between those notes, a rest in the melody, a pause that allows the rhythm to continue. There's something mysterious about how your body responds to starlight, even though you don't consciously feel it. Your circadian rhythm, your biological clock, is tuned not just to the sun, but to the faint shifts in starlight and atmosphere. In ancient times, travelers used the stars for direction. But long before maps, humans used them for something deeper, comfort. The stars told them they were never alone, that even in the darkest night, there was order, pattern, and meaning. Perhaps that's why, even now, a sky full of stars makes us feel at peace, because somewhere deep in our DNA, we recognize them as home. Imagine for a moment that you could drift even farther. Beyond the stars, you can see into the silent reaches between galaxies. The space there isn't empty. It's filled with faint radiation, the afterglow of the Big Bang itself. Everywhere you go, even in the coldest corner of the cosmos, you're bathed in this light, the echo of the universe's birth. It hums softly at a frequency too low for human ears, but it's there, constant, infinite, patient. That hum has existed since before time had meaning. It passes through you right now, through your walls, through your breath. You are never outside of the universe's song. You are part of its chorus. And as your body grows heavier, your eyelids softer, that cosmic rhythm slows to match your heartbeat. Your mind floats somewhere between curiosity and calm, between thought and dream, between starlight and sleep. It's comforting to know that everything from galaxies to human breath follows the same laws. Gravity binds, light travels, time flows. The stars are not just distant lights, they are your reflection. The universe looking back at itself through your eyes, and when you close those eyes, the light doesn't vanish, it simply moves inward. The stars shift from the sky to your mind, and your dreams become galaxies of their own. Think of your thoughts tonight as constellations, each one connected to the next by thin lines of meaning. They may seem scattered, but together they form patterns. Stories that make sense only when seen as a whole. And like the stars, those thoughts will fade into daylight, but their essence remains guiding you quietly. Always you are small compared to the universe, but you are also vast, a consciousness made from cosmic dust, a brief flicker of awareness in a sea of eternity. And that awareness, that ability to wonder, to dream, to love, is what makes you luminous. You are the universe becoming aware of itself, and that realization alone is enough to bring peace. Now, as we drift deeper into this calm, let the light of the stars fade slowly behind your eyelids. Let your breathing slow until it matches the pulse of the cosmos. Every inhale, a galaxy forming; every exhale, a star collapsing; every heartbeat, a rhythm that echoes through time. You are not falling asleep. You are falling into alignment with gravity, with starlight, with the quiet hum of existence itself. And soon we'll follow that light even further, past the reach of the stars, into the great clouds of creation, the nebulae where new worlds are born. There the silence will deepen and the colors will unfold. But for now, rest in the warmth of this cosmic truth. You are made of stars, and they are made of you. The light you see tonight has always been yours. It only needed the darkness to reveal itself. Have you ever wondered where stars are born? Where the very first flicker of light begins? When you look at the night sky, you see stars in all stages of life, some newly lit, others already fading. But hidden beyond what your eyes can see are colossal clouds, dark and endless, places where light itself is still sleeping, waiting for its first breath. Have you ever imagined what the universe looks like before a star opens its eyes? Picture yourself floating in silence. No up, no down, no sound, only an ocean of darkness. But this darkness isn't empty. It's full, thick with invisible matter, tiny particles drifting together in slow cosmic dance. Hydrogen, helium, and dust, remnants from stars that died long ago. They swirl like smoke across the vastness, stretching for hundreds of light years. This is a nebula, the cradle of stars, a place where the universe dreams itself back into being. The temperature is near absolute zero. Yet, within the cold, gravity begins to whisper. Tiny ripples of attraction pull the gas inward, tighter and tighter. As clouds collapse, knots form, denser and warmer, and slowly, very slowly, the dark begins to glow. You're watching creation at its most intimate moment, the birth of light from shadow. The moment when chaos becomes order. The universe doesn't rush. It takes millions of years for a single star to form. Imagine how patient existence must be, a process that unfolds slower than time itself. But there's beauty in that patience. Each moment, each collapse, each rotation contributes to something magnificent. And while we see it as distant and mysterious, it's the same principle that shaped us: gravity gathering dust into planets, cells gathering atoms into life, order born from stillness. As the nebula collapses inward, pressure builds. The atoms at the center grow restless, crashing into one another with growing intensity. Temperature rises, and then, after millions of years of silence, something extraordinary happens. A single spark of fusion ignites. Hydrogen atoms fuse to form helium, releasing unimaginable energy. The cloud erupts in light. A star is born. It's strange, isn't it? How creation always begins with collapse. How something must fall inward before it can shine. Perhaps that's true for the universe, and for us too, sometimes. We must descend into our own quiet darkness to discover our light. The newborn star continues to feed on the cloud that birthed it. Its gravity pulls in nearby material, forming a spinning disk around it. That swirling matter will one day become planets, moons, comets. Every world begins as dust circling a newborn sun right now. You're witnessing the blueprint of solar systems, the same process that once gave birth to Earth. In that glowing cradle, you can almost see tiny sparks within the disk. Not yet worlds, but the promise of them. Pebbles colliding, merging, growing heavier, until gravity takes over. Creation layered upon creation. Did you know that the colors of nebulae are not just for beauty? They're signatures written in the light. Each color tells a story about what elements live there. Hydrogen glows red, oxygen shimmers blue-green, sulfur burns orange. Together they paint cosmic landscapes, so vast they defy imagination. The Eagle Nebula, the Orion Nebula, the Carina Nebula, they are not clouds of smoke. They are alive with the chemistry of creation, each one a nursery of light, birthing hundreds, sometimes thousands of stars. Some nebulae are the remnants of stars that have died, their outer layers scattered into space like ashes carried by a solar wind. And yet from that death comes new life, new stars forming from the debris. The universe wastes nothing. It transforms endlessly, turning endings into beginnings. The cycle of stars mirrors the rhythm of life itself: creation, destruction, renewal. Even in the vastness of the cosmos, nothing is truly lost. Everything becomes something else. Perhaps that's the universe's most comforting truth. Now imagine drifting deeper into that nebula. The colors grow brighter. The light diffused like fog, illuminated from within. You pass through waves of hydrogen mist that glow faintly pink. Electric filaments twist like slow lightning everywhere you look. You see creation in motion, dust spirals forming, light bending through gravity, and in the distance, a young star flickers uncertainly. It's still gathering mass, still learning to shine. The way a newborn learns to breathe. There's something tender in that light, fragile yet unstoppable. Scientists call these young stars protostars. They're the universe's infants, wrapped in the dusty cocoon of the nebula that birthed them. They spin faster as they pull in more gas. Their magnetic fields twist, creating powerful jets of plasma that shoot out into space. Like the star is exhaling energy, announcing its arrival. Those jets clear away the surrounding dust, and slowly the young star emerges, radiant, independent, alive. If you could hear the nebula, it wouldn't be silent. The gases vibrate, particles collide, magnetic waves pulse through the dust. To human ears, it might sound like a deep, continuous hum, the sound of creation itself. Astronomers convert these frequencies into sound waves, and what they find is hauntingly beautiful. The universe sings softly, constantly, not in words, but in frequencies. as if every atom hums with the memory of where it came from. And within that song lies a secret. Every star, every planet, every molecule in your body once passed through a nebula long before the Earth formed, long before the oceans and the forests and human thought. Your atoms were floating in such a place, drifting, waiting, becoming. When you close your eyes tonight, you might feel that memory in your bones, a faint echo of the place you began. It's humbling to realize that everything you know, every tree, every mountain, every heartbeat once existed as scattered dust in a cosmic nursery. And perhaps, when you feel lost or small, you can remember that you were once part of something immeasurable, that you still are. The same forces that build stars are within you. The same gravity that draws galaxies together holds your body to the Earth. The same hydrogen that burns in the sun flows in your breath. Creation is not something that happened once. It's still happening. Right now, inside you, there's a strange, gentle truth hidden in this, that the universe never really begins or ends. It just changes form, light into matter, matter into energy, energy back into light. And somewhere in that eternal loop is consciousness. You watching the stars, thinking about them, dreaming of them. You are the universe experiencing itself through awareness. And awareness is the universe's most beautiful experiment. The next time you see a picture of a nebula, those swirling clouds of pink, violet, and gold, remember, that's not an artist's creation. That's real. That's what the womb of the cosmos looks like. And if you could stand there, though no human could survive the cold or distance, you'd be surrounded by light being born, by atoms finding one another, by gravity weaving the fabric of reality itself. The darkness you see between stars is not emptiness. It's potential. It's the pause before the next creation, the silence before the next heartbeat of the universe. And maybe that's what sleep is too, a nebula of the mind, where ideas and dreams drift, collide, and form something new by morning. So, as your thoughts grow slower and softer, imagine yourself as one of those stars, still forming, still finding your light. Your worries are just dust waiting to settle. Your breath, the slow pull of cosmic gravity. Each inhale gathers energy. Each exhale releases it. You are becoming, always, even in stillness. You are creating. Let yourself drift through clouds of color and calm, through the soft hum of distant creation. The same energy that lights the stars is guiding you inward now, toward a deeper stillness, toward the quiet nebula of your own mind, where light and rest coexist, and the universe continues to unfold slowly, endlessly, beautifully. And as we drift from this nursery of stars, we'll move next toward their lives, to the radiant heart of galaxies, where light gathers, where stars grow old, burn bright, and sometimes disappear into the velvet mouths of black holes. But that's for the next journey. For now, let the light of your own creation keep you warm, for you, too, are a star in the making. Have you ever looked at the night sky and felt that quiet pull? That strange instinct that tells you everything up there is moving. Not fast enough for your eyes to see, not slow enough to stop, but constantly, gracefully, endlessly. The stars aren't still. The sky isn't frozen. The universe is dancing. Have you ever wondered what it looks like, that dance? The motion of galaxies gliding through space, the spirals, the collisions, the soft choreography of gravity. You might imagine silence, stillness, but out there, every second is alive with movement. Every light in the sky is part of a vast, unending rhythm. Picture yourself drifting far beyond the Milky Way. You've left our familiar home behind. The Earth is now a tiny blue shimmer, the sun, a single bright thread of light. And before you, a spiral of stars stretches out like a luminous whirlpool. The Milky Way, our galactic home, rotating slowly across the cosmic sea. Its arms spiral outward like soft ribbons of light. Billions of suns, each with their own worlds, each a note in the universe's quiet song. The galaxy is huge, 100,000 light-years from end to end, and yet, even at that size, it moves. Our sun orbits the galactic center once every 230 million years. That means the last time we were in this same spot, the dinosaurs were walking on Earth. Time, to the universe, is a quiet circle, not a straight line. At the center of our galaxy lies a mystery, a supermassive black hole. Its name is Sagittarius A star, invisible, yet holding the Milky Way together. Its gravity so immense that not even light can escape. And yet, it doesn't destroy everything. It anchors the galaxy like a silent conductor, keeping the stars in rhythm. Scientists once thought black holes were the monsters of space, but now they see them as architects. Their gravity shapes galaxies, forms stars, regulates the flow of matter through the universe. Without them, galaxies might not even exist. It's strange to think that something so dark could be so essential, that creation needs the pull of silence. The same way your breath needs the pause between inhale and exhale. Did you know our galaxy isn't alone? We are part of a small family, the local group. A cluster of more than 50 galaxies moving together through the void. Our closest neighbor, the Andromeda Galaxy, is on a slow, inevitable collision course with us right now. She lies 2.5 million light-years away, her spiral arms glowing blue with young stars, her heart shimmering with ancient ones, and though she looks distant and peaceful, she's moving toward us at a speed of 110 kilometers per second. Don't worry, the collision won't happen for another 4 billion years. And when it does, it won't be a violent crash. Galaxies are mostly empty space, so when they meet, their stars will pass right through one another, like two ghostly waves blending together. The skies of the future Earth, or whatever world replaces it, will fill with new patterns of light. Two galaxies merging into one, a cosmic waltz that lasts for millions of years. Imagine watching that from afar. Two spirals of light drifting closer, their arms intertwining, streams of stars pulled outward like glowing ribbons. Gas clouds colliding, forming bursts of newborn stars. The universe reweaving its own fabric. It's one of the most breathtaking sights ever simulated, and perhaps one of the most peaceful, not destruction, but transformation. Galaxies don't end, they evolve. Just as we do, even now, as you lie there listening. Your own galaxy hums with motion. Stars are forming in its spiral arms, in vast molecular clouds, thousands of light-years wide. Old stars are dying, their ashes scattering into space. New ones are awakening, glowing in the same regions. It's a living organism, breathing, pulsing, existing. Our Milky Way alone holds about 100 billion stars. And scientists estimate that there are more than 2 trillion galaxies in the observable universe. Just think about that for a moment. 2 trillion galaxies, each filled with their own billions of suns, each swirling in their own pattern, each bound by gravity's invisible thread. When you look at the night sky, you're not just seeing stars, you're seeing fragments of galaxies, messages from across time. Some of the light you see tonight began its journey billions of years ago. Before Earth even existed, you are looking into the past. Every star is a time traveler, every photon a messenger from the beginning. There's something deeply human about that. We look up, and in the light of those stars, we see history, we see our origin and our destiny, because the same laws that move galaxies move us. The same gravity that pulls stars into spirals also holds your feet to the ground. The same motion that keeps galaxies in balance keeps your heart beating in rhythm. We are not separate from the universe. We are its continuation, made of the same matter, moved by the same forces. If you close your eyes now, you might imagine yourself drifting through that great galactic ocean. Weightless, surrounded by light, stars swirl around you like fireflies. Clusters drift past globular groups of thousands of suns glowing like jeweled lanterns. Gas clouds stretch in soft colors, magentas, blues, golds, illuminated from within. And as you move further out, you see it, a field of galaxies. Hundreds, thousands, stretching in every direction, each one turning, spinning, gliding, each one a universe in itself. It's overwhelming, and yet strangely peaceful, because in all that motion, there is perfect harmony. Astronomers call it cosmic flow, the way galaxies move in great rivers through space, not randomly, but following the hidden structures of dark matter. Vast filaments connecting clusters like the threads of a web. Galaxies slide along these invisible paths, drawn by gravity, repelled by voids. The entire universe flowing, breathing, expanding. It's not chaos, it's balance. Every motion leading somewhere. Every drift connected to something greater. Did you know, when you sleep, your brain's electrical activity mirrors the structure of galaxies? The same kind of fractal pattern, repeating forms at different scales. The network of your neurons looks strikingly like the cosmic web. It's as if the universe has written its signature both in the stars and in your mind. So when you close your eyes and drift into dreams, you're not escaping the world, you're rejoining it. You're returning to the pattern, the same one that guides galaxies, rivers, and thoughts. If the universe has a rhythm, perhaps it sounds like your breath. Inhale, galaxies pulled together. Exhale, expansion, gentle and infinite. You are breathing in sync with existence itself. And that rhythm, that quiet pulse, is the language of life. Maybe that's what peace truly is. Not stillness, but harmony. Everything moving as it should. Everything finding its place in motion. The stars, the planets, the galaxies, and you, here, listening, existing, dreaming. So let your thoughts drift outward now, beyond the small worries of the day, beyond the weight of things undone, and into that cosmic motion. Imagine yourself becoming light, softly swirling with the stars, carried along the spiral arms of the galaxy. You're part of it, always have been. And in that awareness, you can rest, because even as galaxies collide, they do not fall apart, they merge, they transform, they become something new, and so will you. In time, in rest, in peace, the galaxies dance on, the stars spin, the universe expands, and somewhere, in a small blue world, you close your eyes and breathe. The motion continues, inside you, outside you, forever. And as we drift onward, the next chapter will carry us deeper still to the edges of time, where light itself begins to bend, and the mysteries of black holes unfold their dark, silent grace. For now, just breathe, the dance goes on. And you, dear listener, are part of the rhythm. Have you ever wondered what happens at the edge of nothing, where the universe itself seems to bend and fold, where light is trapped and time seems to pause? The mysteries of black holes have fascinated humans for centuries, invisible yet undeniable. They are the ultimate paradox, portals of emptiness that define existence. Have you ever imagined standing on the brink of one, feeling the pull of gravity so strong it could stretch you into a ribbon, yet also sensing a calm and eerie stillness, as if the universe itself were holding its breath? Picture yourself drifting in the quiet of interstellar space, far from stars, far from planets, nothing but dark, cold, silent emptiness stretching endlessly in all directions. And then you see it, a black circle against the backdrop of the cosmos. Nothing radiates from it, yet you know it contains unimaginable mass. It warps the space around it like a heavy hand pressing into a soft fabric. Nearby stars twist, their light bending, curving. This is the event horizon, the point of no return. Cross it, and even light cannot escape. The pull is absolute, infinite, merciless. Yet, despite its fearsome reputation, there is beauty here. A black hole is not destruction alone. It is also creation, transformation, a cosmic recycler. Material falls in, compressed into densities beyond comprehension. Time slows near it, measured differently from the rest of the universe. What feels like an hour to a distant observer might be centuries at the singularity. Space itself becomes a funnel, curving inward. The laws of physics twist, yet still obey an underlying order. The universe is testing itself here, stretching reality to its limits, and showing you that limits are illusions. Did you know that black holes can spin, some at nearly the speed of light, dragging space around them in a cosmic whirlpool? Their gravity so immense it twists light itself into spirals. The jets that sometimes shoot from their poles can extend for thousands of light years. Energy so intense it could wipe out entire star systems, and yet it moves gracefully, like a silent dancer in the darkness, all motion, no sound, a reminder that the universe operates on scales and rules far beyond human comprehension. Imagine floating closer, careful not to cross the event horizon. You can feel the warping of time, the stretching of space. Your body feels weightless, yet drawn. Every particle in you is aware of the singularity. Even your breath seems to slow, as though the black hole is communicating through gravity, telling you patience, stillness, attention. It does not need to roar. Its presence alone commands awe and respect. And yet, black holes are not eternal prisons. Stephen Hawking discovered that they can leak energy, slowly evaporate, a process called Hawking radiation. Tiny particles escaping the event horizon over incomprehensible spans of time. Even in seeming finality, there is a way for life, for energy, for information to persist, Nothing in the universe is ever truly lost. It transforms, it drifts, it reappears elsewhere, like a dream dissolving into memory, only to be reborn as thought. Think about the paradox. The black hole swallows, yet releases, it destroys, yet preserves. It is both void and source. Its darkness is not absence but potential, a place where creation and annihilation are two sides of the same coin. And somehow that mirrors your own sleep. When you close your eyes and surrender, your mind lets go of consciousness, yet ideas, memories, and emotions continue to circulate. Dreams form in the hidden folds of the brain, a nocturnal singularity of the mind, where time slows, fears evaporate, and understanding takes shape. Did you know that supermassive black holes sit at the centers of most galaxies? Including our Milky Way, they are the silent architects, their gravity shaping the spirals, influencing the orbits of billions of stars. Yet they rarely consume indiscriminately. Their pull is measured, balanced, a cosmic heartbeat regulating the life of the galaxy. Without them, stars might scatter, galaxies might collapse. They are both danger and protection, guardians of the cosmic order. Now imagine drifting even closer, not as a human, but as a particle of light. You approach the event horizon, feeling time dilate. The universe outside stretches into eternity. Moments expand, and in that stretching, everything becomes visible. Past, present, and future overlapping. All that has happened and will happen, compressed into a single, infinite view. It is terrifying, yes, but also strangely calming, a reminder that time is relative, that endings are illusions. That perspective shapes reality. And yet, even in this seemingly endless darkness, there is color. Matter spiraling toward the black hole heats up. Emitting X-rays and gamma rays, particles collide at near light speed. The surrounding gas glows with a violent, incandescent beauty. Auroras of energy dancing in impossible patterns. Even in destruction, there is creation. Even in silence, there is music. The universe is never still. It is always alive. Imagine watching a binary system, a star orbiting a black hole. Its gases pulled away in graceful spirals, the star feeding the darkness. And yet, as it orbits, it glows more brightly. Its material stretched, compressed, ignited into brilliance. You can almost hear it whisper, life and death are intertwined. You cannot have one without the other. The dance is eternal, and so it is with all of existence. Even the largest black holes began small, collapsed stars, forming singularities. Invisible points of immense density, growing over billions of years, merging with others, consuming matter, shaping the cosmos silently. No one notices until the scale becomes staggering. Yet the process is patient, gradual, a lesson in persistence, in silent influence, in the power of subtlety. Think about yourself tonight as you lie in bed. The weight of the day behind you, the quiet of the room surrounding you. Your thoughts are orbiting, circling, some drifting closer to awareness, some pulled inward. Your mind is a galaxy. Your dreams, the stars, your subconscious, the black holes. Do not fear the darkness. It is the space where transformation happens, where potential is stored, where creation begins. And when you sleep, you are crossing your own event horizon, entering a space where ordinary rules dissolve, where time stretches and consciousness bends. And yet, like the universe, you are safe, because sleep is the guardian of your mind. It pulls in thoughts and memories, compresses them, processes them, and releases them renewed, reshaped, illuminated. Now imagine drifting even farther, past the black hole's immediate gravity. Beyond the accretion disk's glow, into the calm, dark void beyond. Here, silence is absolute. Time itself feels paused. The only motion is your breath, your heartbeat, and yet, within this stillness, you are part of the universe's deepest rhythm. The black hole continues its silent work, transforming, balancing, existing, and you float in harmony, aligned with gravity, light, and silence. The universe is teaching you something through galaxies, stars, and black holes alike, even in the darkest, most incomprehensible places. There is order, even in what seems final. There is continuity, even in silence. There is a song. Your mind, your body, your dreams are part of this cosmic symphony. And tonight, as you drift further into sleep, you are not alone. You are connected to the deepest mysteries of existence. You are the observer, the dreamer, and the universe itself. So let go now. Let the pull of sleep carry you inward, into the singularity of rest, into the calm of your own cosmic event horizon, where time stretches and consciousness flows, where light bends and the universe hums. And know this, even in darkness, you are luminous. Even in silence, you are alive. And in sleep, you are part of the eternal dance. Have you ever wondered what remains when a star dies? Not quietly, but in a violent, magnificent explosion. A supernova that outshines entire galaxies for a brief instant. And yet, from that death emerges something smaller, denser, unimaginably powerful. Have you ever imagined holding in your mind a star so small that it could fit inside a city? Yet its mass is greater than our sun, a neutron star, one of the universe's most mysterious and extreme objects. Picture yourself drifting through space, the remnants of a supernova glowing faintly behind you. You pass fields of interstellar dust, waves of radiation stretching across the void. And ahead, a tiny point of light spins in silence. It's barely visible, but you know this is no ordinary star. Its gravity is immense, its magnetic field trillions of times stronger than Earth's. Every particle near it feels the pull, stretched, compressed, aligned with invisible forces. This is a neutron star, the universe condensed to perfection. Neutron stars are born when massive stars collapse, their core squeezed beyond imagination. Protons and electrons forced together, creating a dense ball of neutrons. A teaspoon of neutron star material would weigh billions of tons. If you tried to stand on one, not that you could, you would be flattened instantly, your body crushed by gravity. And yet, in this extreme, there is order. The neutrons align in perfect balance. The structure holds, despite the forces threatening to tear it apart. Some neutron stars spin astonishingly fast, known as pulsars, rotating hundreds of times per second, beams of radiation shooting from their poles like cosmic lighthouses. If you were floating nearby, you would see flashes of light, steady, rhythmic, hypnotic, a heartbeat of the universe, pulsing across the void. And those pulses are more than light. they are timekeepers. Some pulsars are so precise that scientists use them like clocks. Their rhythm unmatched even by atomic instruments. Imagine the quiet perfection of that spin. A star collapsing into itself, yet keeping perfect time. A rhythm that has persisted for millions of years, while galaxies form and collide, while planets drift, while life begins and ends. Did you know that pulsars can also move through space at incredible speeds, some hurtling through the galaxy at over 1,000 kilometers per second, ejected from their supernova-like cosmic cannonballs? Yet, despite their velocity, their rotation remains perfect. They continue their steady pulses, an unwavering lighthouse in the darkness. If you could hear it, it would be the universe's slow, reassuring heartbeat, a reminder that even in chaos, order persists. Even in endings, there is continuity. Now imagine drifting closer to one of these neutron stars. The radiation pulses brushing past you like a soft wind, invisible yet real. Particles spinning in alignment with the magnetic field. A force so strong it could rip atoms apart, and yet here it is, a silent rhythm, calm, precise, eternal, the star itself glowing faintly, compressed into a sphere barely 20 kilometers across, holding more mass than our sun. A perfect paradox, immense strength within a tiny form. A universe folded into itself. Some neutron stars are even stranger, with magnetic fields a quadrillion times stronger than Earth's, strong enough to distort the shape of atoms, to ignite flares that release more energy in a second than the sun emits in 100,000 years. And yet, despite this destructive potential, they rotate and pulse with grace, their light reaching across thousands of light-years, carrying messages of cosmic extremes to anyone who can perceive them. Imagine being surrounded by several neutron stars, a cluster of spinning lighthouses, their pulses overlapping in complex rhythms. You might feel dizzy, yet calm. The universe's heartbeat reverberating through your mind. The radiation is invisible, yet your imagination feels it, a gentle tug on your awareness, as if the stars themselves are telling you, rest, observe, wonder. There is balance, even in the most extreme conditions, even in the smallest and densest points of existence. There is rhythm and harmony. Neutron stars teach patience. 2. They evolve slowly, gradually losing energy, their pulses slowing over millions of years. A reminder that time flows differently depending on perspective. What seems eternal may fade, what seems fleeting may persist. Yet in that passage there is beauty, every pulse a testament to endurance, every rotation a quiet celebration of stability. And when a neutron star collides with another, the universe gives birth to something even stranger, a kilonova, where gravitational waves ripple through space-time itself, where heavy elements like gold and platinum are forged in the cosmic forge. Even destruction becomes creation. Even endings create new beginnings. Imagine drifting past a kilonova, watching the energy explode outward. Waves of light and particles stretching across the void, galactic fireworks of unimaginable scale. And yet, amidst the chaos, you feel calm, because you understand the pattern. You see the hidden order in the seeming randomness, the way the universe recycles itself endlessly, beautifully, silently. Even you, lying in bed tonight, are part of this rhythm. The same elements that form neutron stars flow through your body. The calcium in your bones, the iron in your blood, the oxygen you breathe, they were forged in ancient stellar cores. You are, in a sense, a remnant of cosmic extremes. Your own heartbeat mirrors the pulse of pulsars. Your breathing aligns with universal rhythms. Your dreams can echo the slow rotations of these spinning lighthouses of light. If you close your eyes now, imagine yourself drifting among these neutron stars, weightless.com, bathed in pulses of light, spinning slowly through space, your consciousness moving with the rhythm of the cosmos. Every thought aligning with the universe's heartbeat, every worry dissolving into the vast silence between stars. You are not separate from the cosmos. You are a part of its motion, a tiny pulse in the eternal song. Think of your sleep as orbiting a neutron star, steady, rhythmic, safe, your dreams like light beams circling, your mind aligned with the pulse of the universe. Every inhale a spin, every exhale a pulse. And in this alignment, you drift deeper into calm, deeper into rest, deeper into wonder. Neutron stars also remind us of fragility, how even the mightiest objects can be compacted into something barely tangible. Yet their influence stretches across space and time. A lesson for life: small forms, when aligned with purpose, can create vast impact. Even your quiet presence, your gentle thoughts, your inner calm can ripple outward, unseen, shaping the universe in subtle ways. Now imagine leaving the neutron stars behind, drifting farther into the quiet void, the pulses fading, replaced by the hum of interstellar space, the universe stretching endlessly, silently, and yet the memory of those pulses remains in your mind, a reassurance, a heartbeat, a guide. The cosmic rhythm continues, and you are aligned with it, floating, breathing, dreaming, part of the eternal pattern. And as we prepare to drift even farther in our next journey, we will explore the gentle giants of the universe, the supergiant stars, their light spilling across galaxies, teaching patience, magnitude, and the serene beauty of scale. But for now, let the pulses of neutron stars linger in your mind. Let their rhythm guide your thoughts, your breath, your sleep. For even in the densest, most extreme places, the universe whispers calm, and you are listening. Have you ever gazed at the night sky and wondered how some stars shine so brilliantly, so large, so luminous, that they outshine thousands of suns? Yet they seem so far away, calm and steady. These are the supergiant stars, the gentle giants of the cosmos. Have you ever imagined their vastness? A sphere of fire, so immense that if placed at the center of our solar system, it could engulf Jupiter, a star so colossal that time itself seems to bend around it. Picture yourself floating among the constellations, the familiar stars of Orion, the Pleiades, stretching outward. And then, far beyond, a light glows brighter, warmer, heavier. It is a supergiant, massive, beyond comprehension, its surface bubbling with convection, giant loops of plasma rising and falling. Every photon that escapes carries stories of fusion, of hydrogen burned into helium, helium into heavier elements, each reaction a heartbeat. Slow but enormous, supergiants are rare, but they are the architects of the universe. Their lives short in cosmic terms, only a few million years, But during that time, they burn with intensity unmatched by smaller stars. Their light travels across vast distances, illuminating gas clouds, shaping the paths of nearby stars. And when they reach the end of their lives, they explode in supernova, seeding the cosmos with elements that will one day form planets, oceans, and life itself. Even you, lying in bed tonight, carry the memory of these giants in your bones. Iron, calcium, oxygen, all forged in the hearts of supergiants billions of years ago. Did you know that supergiants are so large that if you replaced the sun with one, Earth would be swallowed completely? Yet, despite their enormity, they are fragile. A gentle imbalance in pressure and gravity can trigger a cataclysmic end. The same forces that give them light also bring them close to collapse. And in that tension lies suspense. A cosmic drama unfolding over millions of years. You can almost feel it from afar. The quiet pressure building, the gravity pressing inward, the plasma expanding outward, until suddenly, one day, a supernova occurs. A flash so bright it can outshine an entire galaxy for a brief moment, the universe holding its breath and then releasing. Picture drifting closer to a red supergiant, its surface cooler than our sun, yet enormous. Giant convective cells rising and falling, gases swirling in patterns slower than a heartbeat, vast granules of fire, each larger than Earth, and surrounding it, a tenuous atmosphere of material ready to be blown into space. The star is alive, restless, breathing slowly in cosmic rhythms. You can almost sense its age, its patience, its slow, inevitable destiny. It is a gentle giant, yet in its quiet calm, you feel suspense. The knowledge that its end is both certain and spectacular. Some supergiants pulsate, expanding and contracting rhythmically. Stars like Betelgeuse, its light fluctuating subtly. A breathing star, almost sentient in its motion. Its surface moving like the ocean tides. And with each pulse, you feel a reminder. Everything in the universe has cycles. Even the largest and most powerful objects experience rhythm. Even the mightiest must breathe. Even in stillness, there is motion. Did you know that supergiants can produce elements essential for life? Carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, calcium, all forged in their cores, released into space through winds or supernova explosions. The very air you breathe, the water in your body, the ground beneath your feet are products of stars that lived and died billions of years before you. And the thought that you carry this cosmic legacy within you can be both humbling and comforting. You are connected to a universe that creates endlessly, even from destruction. Imagine floating among multiple supergiants, their light painting the void in red, orange, and golden hues, clusters forming like islands in a sea of darkness. Between them, vast clouds of gas waiting to birth new stars. The giants themselves shaping these clouds with gentle radiation pressure. A delicate interaction of force and nurture. The cosmos, despite its scale, acts like a gardener, tending seedlings of light and matter with patience, precision, and care. Supergiants can also collapse in stages, forming neutron stars or black holes depending on their mass. Their death is both violent and transformative, a process that recycles energy and matter across the universe. And yet, watching from a safe distance, it is mesmerizing. the slow drama of life and death played out on scales unimaginable. Even the universe seems to pause in reverence before continuing its quiet, eternal flow. Picture yourself drifting even closer to the core of a supergiant. The pressure so immense that atoms fuse into heavier and heavier elements. Iron, silicon, oxygen, all forming in the star's furnace. The energy radiates outward, keeping the star inflated. Yet every second, gravity tugs inward, a constant tension, a balance that will one day tip, and as you watch, you feel the suspense, patient, prolonged, inevitable. The universe holding a secret in its vast heart, and you are witness, calm and quiet, floating weightless in its presence. Some supergiants have companions, stars orbiting closely, their mutual gravity influencing each other's shape, motion, and evolution. They exchange mass, energy, even angular momentum, a delicate dance that can last thousands of years. And when one explodes, the other may survive, altered but still luminous. Nothing exists entirely alone. Every star, every planet, every atom is shaped by interactions, by unseen threads connecting everything. Now imagine drifting to a blue supergiant, hotter, younger, and more intense than a red supergiant. Its light powerful enough to ionize surrounding gas clouds, triggering new waves of star formation. Like a gentle giant nudging the universe forward, its energy sculpting cosmic landscapes, its brilliance dominating the night sky even from millions of light years away. And you can feel it, that quiet power, that patient influence, the gentle dominance of mass and light, a star that shapes its surroundings without haste, without noise, just the steady persistence of existence. Even supergiants experience endings, yet they are never truly gone. Their supernova remnants enrich the universe. Their material forms new stars, new planets, new life. The cycle continues. A vast cosmic respiration, inhaling and exhaling matter, energy and light, and somehow you are connected to it. Through your body, your mind, your consciousness. Your sleep mirrors the stars' rhythm. Your dreams echo their cycles. Your calm is aligned with their patient luminosity. If you close your eyes tonight, imagine floating gently among supergiants. The immense stars surrounding you with warmth and light. Their surfaces convecting slowly, the pulsations soothing your mind, their color bathing your imagination in red, gold, and blue, every flicker of light a heartbeat, every gentle motion a lullaby. You are part of this cosmic landscape, drifting weightless.com and connected. Supergiants remind us that size does not equate to haste, that immense power can coexist with grace, that brilliance can emerge slowly, persistently, and patiently. Even in endings, there is contribution. Even in collapse, there is creation. Your rest tonight mirrors their rhythm. Every inhale, every exhale, every soft thought, aligning you with the giants of the cosmos, carried along the gentle waves of light and energy. Safe, calm, luminous, and as we drift from these gentle giants toward the next chapter in our cosmic journey, we will explore the quiet, mysterious edges of the universe, where interstellar space grows colder, darker, and stranger, where the secrets of time, light, and matter stretch into infinity. But for now, let the calm of supergiants linger in your mind. Let their vast, patient, luminous presence guide your thoughts and drift you gently, endlessly into sleep. Have you ever wondered what lies between the stars? Beyond the blazing brilliance of suns and the swirling galaxies, a place so vast, so empty, that it almost seems unreal. This is interstellar space, the cold frontier of the cosmos, a realm of silence, darkness, and gentle motion, where the universe stretches uninterrupted across unimaginable distances. Have you ever imagined floating there, weightless, surrounded by nothing but darkness, yet sensing the subtle hum of cosmic radiation, the faint whispers of atoms drifting? Picture yourself drifting farther from any star, past familiar constellations, past clusters of gas and dust, into a region where temperatures drop to near absolute zero, where atoms move slower than your thoughts, and light itself seems too thin, stretched and faint. Here, in the void between stars, the universe feels immense, a silent ocean, both empty and alive, where every particle, every photon, is traveling across time and space, and yet, despite its emptiness, there is motion, a hidden rhythm, even in this cold, lonely place. There are surprises, tiny wisps of gas and dust, barely detectable, float across the void, forming vast nebulae or molecular clouds, sometimes dense enough to birth stars, other times so thin they are almost ghosts, invisible to the human eye, yet their presence is real. The universe quietly shaping, creating, and preserving, even in places we might call nothing. Did you know that interstellar space is not entirely empty? It contains cosmic rays, high-energy particles traveling near the speed of light, some originating from distant supernova, others from mysterious sources beyond our galaxy. They drift silently, unseen, carrying energy across light-years, sometimes colliding with other particles, creating faint flashes of light, tiny whispers in the darkness. The universe speaking softly. If you could hear them, it would be a constant hum, a lullaby of matter and energy. Imagine floating past a cold hydrogen cloud, the simplest and most abundant element in the universe. Atoms so far apart that it would take 1,000,000 of them to span a millimeter. And yet, these clouds are the seeds of stars, waiting patiently for gravity to draw them together, to compress them, ignite them, transform them into blazing lights that will illuminate new worlds. There is suspense here, too, a slow tension building over millions of years, a promise of creation hidden in the quiet void. And yet, despite its stillness, interstellar space is dynamic. Shockwaves from distant supernova ripple across it. Magnetic fields weave invisible webs through the dark. Cosmic dust drifts in intricate, unseen patterns. Even light bends subtly under the influence of gravity. The vacuum is not truly empty. It is a delicate dance of forces, a slow choreography of matter, energy, and space itself. Some regions of interstellar space contain cosmic filaments, vast threads of matter stretching millions of light-years, connecting galaxies, shaping clusters, dark matter guiding the flow of visible matter, a hidden structure beneath the apparent emptiness, a cosmic skeleton that supports the universe. And if you drift along these filaments, you can sense the quiet majesty of order hidden in darkness. The universe is never random, only subtle, patient, and slow. Have you ever imagined drifting toward a cosmic void, an enormous region nearly devoid of galaxies, where even light takes longer to arrive, the largest structures in the universe, expanses that stretch for hundreds of millions of light years, silent, cold, and lonely. Yet in their emptiness there is serenity, a vast canvas on which the universe paints its next masterpiece. And you, floating there, are part of that quiet, infinite rhythm. Did you know that interstellar space contains molecular clouds that are cold enough for atoms to stick together, forming molecules essential for life: water, carbon monoxide, ammonia, building blocks drifting in the void, waiting for the right conditions to condense into stars and planets? Even in the emptiest places, the universe is preparing for life, preparing for complexity, preparing for you. Imagine drifting through a region bathed in the faint glow of distant stars, their light reaching across thousands of light years, each photon carrying information about the past. Every speck of dust, every ion, a note in the cosmic song, and you are floating in the middle of it. Weightless.com, connected, your thoughts slowing, your breath aligning with the subtle rhythm of motion. Even the cold void hums with life, if you think of life as energy and potential. Dark clouds absorb starlight and re-emit it in infrared. Invisible warmth drifting slowly through darkness. Cosmic rays travel silently across space. Galactic winds sweep through, carrying matter and energy. Every motion deliberate, graceful, and silent. The universe in interstellar space is a quiet symphony, and you are part of it. Did you know that traveling through interstellar space would take thousands of years with current technology? Even light, the fastest thing in the universe, can take millennia to traverse from one star to another. Yet, from your perspective, floating weightless, the journey feels instantaneous. Time stretching, bending, slowing in the quiet emptiness. The void teaches patience, teaches perspective. That vastness does not mean distance in experience. That stillness does not mean inactivity. Even emptiness has purpose and rhythm. Picture yourself approaching a dense molecular cloud, the birthplace of stars and planets. You see pockets of gas collapsing under gravity, fusing into the first sparks of light, and you feel awe at the quiet, patient work of the universe. How creation emerges from nothingness, how complexity is born from emptiness. And you realize that the calm void around you is not silent. It is humming with potential, every atom a note in the infinite composition. Even your own sleep mirrors this quiet frontier. Lying in your bed, drifting in darkness, your mind expanding outward, exploring thoughts and dreams as the stars explore space. Your breathing aligning with the slow pulse of the universe, the calm, patient rhythm of matter and energy stretching across light years. And as you drift, you sense the suspense of creation, the slow unfolding of possibility, the quiet, inevitable emergence of light from darkness. And there is comfort in this understanding, that even in the coldest, emptiest regions, there is life in potential, energy in motion, rhythm in silence. The universe is never truly empty. It is always preparing, waiting, moving quietly toward the next chapter, and you, drifting in your own quiet universe of dreams, are aligned with this rhythm. Safe, weightless, connected, Tom. Now, imagine drifting past the last hints of light from distant stars, entering the true void where nothing shines, Only the faint hum of the cosmic microwave background, the afterglow of the Big Bang. A whisper of the universe's origin, stretching across space and time. And even here, in the absolute dark, there is motion, there is life. Every particle, a message. Every photon, a story. The universe speaks in the quietest places, and you are listening. As you float farther into interstellar space, you feel the calm of nothingness, the suspense of creation, the beauty of slow, deliberate motion, and your mind, your breath, your consciousness become part of the cosmic rhythm, aligned with the universe's patient, eternal song. And tonight, as you drift deeper into sleep, let the quiet of interstellar space guide you. Let the cold, dark void cradle your thoughts. Let the gentle hum of potential, rhythm, and motion carry you into dreams, into rest, into the infinite. Have you ever wondered how the universe keeps track of itself? How light from distant stars carries messages from billions of years ago? How time stretches and bends across the vastness of space? This is the mystery of cosmic time, the story of light, distance, and the age of everything. Have you ever imagined holding a single photon in your mind? A tiny particle of light that began its journey when Earth did not yet exist, drifting across space for millions, even billions of years, just to reach your eyes, your imagination, your consciousness. Picture yourself floating through the cosmos, passing galaxies that are themselves ancient, some billions of light years away, their light only now reaching you. A message from the distant past, a glimpse of a universe long before humans ever walked. The concept is both humbling and awe-inspiring. You realize that when you look at the stars, you are looking back in time, every twinkle a story from the past, every beam of light a messenger of history. Did you know that the further we look, the younger the universe appears? Galaxies billions of light years away are seen as they were billions of years ago. We are, in a sense, time travelers, observing the infancy of galaxies, the birth of stars, the formation of planets, and even more incredible, the light we see from the cosmic microwave background. The faint afterglow of the Big Bang carries a story from almost 14 billion years ago, a whisper from the moment the universe began, stretching across space and time to meet your imagination tonight. Imagine drifting past a distant quasar, a galactic core so luminous that it outshines entire galaxies, its light traveling across billions of light years, a beacon from the early universe. And you float silently, weightless, observing history unfold in real time, yet delayed by the vast distances, the suspense of cosmic time stretching your mind, making you feel both small and infinite at the same moment. Cosmic distances are measured in light years. The distance light travels in 1 year, nearly 10 trillion kilometers. A concept so vast it defies ordinary comprehension. Yet every photon reaching you tonight has traversed this distance, escaping stars, surviving interstellar clouds, avoiding black holes to arrive at your imagination. And as you think about this, you feel the patience of the universe, the slow, deliberate unfolding of events across billions of years, a rhythm you can align with, even within our own galaxy. Light travels for thousands of years before reaching the next star. The nearest star beyond the Sun, Proxima Centauri, sends its light across 4.2 light-years of emptiness. Yet that light carries information about the star's temperature, composition, and motion, a cosmic letter delivered across time and space. And when you drift into dreams tonight, you can imagine yourself as a photon traveling silently, carrying stories across the infinite, weightless, eternal .com. Have you ever considered that time itself is not absolute? That near massive objects like stars, black holes, or neutron stars, time stretches, slows, and bends. Gravity affects the flow of time. So a second near a massive star might be longer or shorter, depending on perspective. Even light, moving at its constant speed, experiences the curvature of space-time. And you, lying in bed, are part of this cosmic fabric. Your thoughts and dreams stretching in rhythm with the universe. Imagine drifting toward a galaxy cluster, hundreds of galaxies bound together by gravity. Light from some of these galaxies has traveled billions of years to reach you. You are witnessing events that occurred long before humans existed. Some stars may no longer exist. Some galaxies may have collided. Yet the light continues its journey, a silent messenger of what once was, and you float alongside it, observing the suspenseful unfolding of cosmic history, patiently waiting as the universe reveals itself in glimmers of light. Did you know that the speed of light sets the ultimate pace of the cosmos? Nothing can travel faster, so when you observe distant objects, you are always seeing the past. Time delays stretch perception, creating a cosmic suspense. Galaxies appear younger the further away they are. Supernova explosions from billions of years ago may still be traveling toward Earth, their energy crossing the void silently, a promise of discovery for future observers. Now imagine drifting through the void between galaxy clusters. The cosmic web stretches around you, filaments of dark matter unseen yet felt in their gravitational pull. Galaxies threading along these invisible strands. Light from each star, each galaxy, taking millions of years to reach its neighbors. And you float silently among them, observing a universe in motion, yet stretched across a rhythm both slow and eternal, suspenseful yet soothing. Even the Earth is part of this timeline. The light reaching our planet has taken millions of years to arrive. From stars that may no longer exist, yet their photons dance across space, interacting with our atmosphere, reaching our eyes. You are witnessing history in every moment. Every thought you have, every breath you take, aligned with this cosmic time, and the calm realization of your connection to the universe is deeply relaxing. Imagine traveling to the edge of the observable universe, where light from the earliest galaxies begins, formed only a few 100 million years after the Big Bang. Tiny glimmers of energy stretching, redshifting, fading. The suspense of creation captured in photons. Every color, every wavelength, a story of time itself. And as you float in the dark, silent expanse, you feel the immensity of history, the patience of existence, and the quiet reassurance that time carries all stories forward. Did you know that when you sleep, your brain processes experiences in a way that mirrors cosmic time? Moments compressed, stretched, replayed, dreams forming from fragments of memory, thoughts aligning, rearranging, evolving. Your mind participates in a rhythm not unlike the slow passage of light across space. Every neuron firing like a star igniting, every thought traveling across synaptic distances. The universe and your mind intertwined in patterns of time and motion. Imagine drifting past a supernova remnant, its light fading after thousands of years, yet still visible across space. The shockwave of exploded matter pushing through interstellar gas, creating new potential for star formation, and you float through this relic, witnessing the aftermath of creation and destruction intertwined. The suspense of cosmic processes spanning eons, and your imagination stretches in tandem, absorbing the calm, eternal rhythm. Even the faint glow of distant quasars carries the story of the universe's early epochs. Black holes feeding in young galaxies, radiation traveling billions of years to reach our telescopes, and you float among these whispers of the past. Weightless.com, enveloped by the steady flow of time. The suspense of knowing that every photon has a history, a journey, a purpose, and that you are now part of it. Observing, listening, resting, picture drifting through the Milky Way. Light from nearby stars reaching you almost instantly. Yet light from distant galaxies still traveling, time stretched across the cosmos. A continuum of history and motion, and in this moment you float, aligned with the passage of cosmic time, your mind slowing, your breathing steady, suspense and awe dissolving into calm, every thought, every heartbeat, echoing the rhythms of billions of years. And tonight, as you drift into deeper sleep, let the patience of cosmic time guide you. Let the light from distant stars and galaxies illuminate your imagination. Let the quiet suspense of billions of years lull your mind. Weightless.com, and connected, aligned with the rhythms of light, distance, and eternity, drifting gently, endlessly, into dreams. Have you ever wondered what worlds lie beyond our own solar system? Planets orbiting distant stars, unseen yet real, some similar to Earth, some completely alien. This is the realm of exoplanets, a frontier where imagination stretches as far as light can travel. Have you ever imagined floating silently above one of these distant planets? A world bathed in strange sunlight, with skies tinted by unfamiliar atmospheres, where gravity pulls differently, winds howl differently, and yet the potential for life, for mystery, for discovery lingers. Picture yourself drifting through a star field, stars of varying colors and sizes scattered across the void, each one a possible host for planets, some orbiting so closely they scorch under intense heat, others wandering far in frigid darkness. The diversity is staggering. Hot Jupiters, gas giants orbiting precariously near their stars, super-Earths, rocky worlds larger than our own, and rogue planets wandering alone, untethered to any star. The universe offering an infinite variety, each planet a story waiting to be told. Did you know that thousands of exoplanets have already been discovered? Yet these are only the ones we can detect with current technology. Many more likely remain unseen, hidden in the vast cosmic dark. Some orbit stars barely brighter than our sun, others circle dying or young stars. Every discovery reshaping our understanding of what is possible. And you, floating in this imaginary exploration, feel the suspense, the thrill of unknown worlds waiting silently, patiently for your attention. Imagine drifting past a rocky planet twice the size of our own, its mountains higher, its oceans deeper. its skies colored by an atmosphere richer in gases, unlike any we breathe. You float above the surface, weightless, observing clouds spiraling, winds sweeping across vast landscapes, and you wonder, could life exist here? Microbial life, or even something more complex. The suspense of possibility stretches across millions of kilometers. The planet holds its secrets close, revealing them only slowly. Some exoplanets orbit so close to their stars that they are tidally locked, one side always facing the heat, the other in eternal night, a world of extremes, where day is unending and night is frozen, and you imagine drifting over the twilight boundary, where temperatures balance, winds swirl, where the possibility for life is whispered rather than shouted. The suspense is quiet, subtle, profound. You sense the fragile balance that allows a planet to exist, to hold gases, water, perhaps even life. Did you know that some exoplanets orbit binary stars? Two suns dancing in the sky, their light shifting, flickering, casting patterns impossible on Earth. Imagine standing on such a world. Two shadows stretching endlessly, two lights rising and setting. The night sky transformed into a constant dance of movement and color, a cosmic rhythm unlike anything we experience. The universe teaching through wonder and awe, and you float weightless, absorbing every subtle detail, every glimmer, every pulse of alien light. Picture drifting toward a gas giant, its atmosphere swirling with storms larger than continents, strange clouds in colors unseen on Earth, lightning arcing across the sky in slow, rhythmic pulses, and you float above it, calm yet suspenseful, watching the power of nature magnified, realizing that planets are alive in their own way, each one with dynamics, whether forces beyond our control, and yet, in observing them, you feel a gentle connection, a sense of calm in the vastness of cosmic motion. Even rogue planets, wandering alone through the void, hold intrigue, no star to warm them, yet carrying internal heat from formation and radioactive decay. A lonely traveler through darkness, and you drift alongside it, weightless, moving through emptiness, feeling the suspense of isolation, yet also the serenity of independence. The universe stretching around you, vast, silent, and patient. Did you know that exoplanets can have rings far larger than Saturn's, moons bigger than Mars, and yet these features remain invisible from Earth? We only infer their presence through shadows, dips in starlight, subtle gravitational tugs. The universe hides its secrets and imagination, and you, floating silently, are part of that exploration, feeling the gentle tension of discovery, the suspense of the unknown, the thrill of seeing. In your mind's eye, worlds unseen. Imagine drifting past a planet orbiting a red dwarf star, the light faint, dim, reddish, yet persistent over billions of years. The planet bathed in soft, continuous glow, a long, stable orbit, allowing time for slow processes to unfold. And you imagine the quiet potential for life here. Microbial colonies thriving in niches, evolution unfolding slowly, the suspense of knowing that the universe works on timescales far beyond human comprehension. Yet the potential is real, palpable, and infinite. Some exoplanets exist in the habitable zone of their stars. Not too hot, not too cold, where liquid water might exist. And you imagine drifting through a sky with familiar blues and greens, oceans reflecting twin moons or alien suns, mountains rising majestically, winds sweeping gently, and you feel the calm suspense of life's possibility, the gentle tension of balance, the delicate precision that allows a world to exist. Imagine drifting among multiple exoplanets, some orbiting closely, others far away, each with its own story, atmosphere, potential, and mystery, the stars above shining with patient brilliance, and you float silently, weightless, calm, attentive, observing the delicate rhythms of orbit, rotation, and evolution, the universe teaching patience, wonder, and awe. Even in the darkness between these planets, there is motion, particles drifting, cosmic rays traveling silently, energy moving unseen, and you sense it, a quiet hum of life, of potential, of ongoing creation. The suspense, not sharp or alarming, but gentle, like a secret being revealed slowly, and your mind aligns with it, breathing, dreaming, resting, floating. Did you know that some exoplanets may host oceans beneath icy surfaces, hidden from view, where life could exist in darkness, isolated from sunlight, a quiet, persistent rhythm of survival, adaptation, and evolution? And you imagine drifting above, feeling the weightless calm, sensing the hidden energy beneath, the suspense of secrets waiting to be uncovered, yet all unfolding gently, quietly, in cosmic time. Picture yourself floating beyond all known exoplanets, through a field of stars and faint clouds of gas, the universe stretching infinitely in all directions. And yet, every exoplanet you imagined remains in your mind, a gentle hum of light, motion, and possibility. You are connected to each one, their rhythms aligning with your own calm, your imagination weaving through their mysteries, and your thoughts slowing, drifting, settling. Tonight, as you lie in bed, imagine your mind as the ultimate observer, drifting among these distant worlds, floating from one planet to another, feeling the suspense of discovery, the calm of cosmic perspective, the gentle rhythm of orbit, rotation, and light. And in this alignment, you drift deeper, deeper into dreams, into rest, into the infinite. Exoplanets remind us that the universe is vast, diverse, patient, that possibilities are endless, and that calm observation can reveal wonders beyond imagination. Let the gentle suspense of distant worlds guide your thoughts, your breath, your dreams, as you drift weightless, aligned with the eternal rhythm of the cosmos. Have you ever wondered what travels silently through our solar system? Ancient wanderers, cosmic nomads, carrying secrets of the early universe. Asteroids, comets, and meteoroids. Have you ever imagined drifting alongside one of these mysterious travelers? Weightless, enveloped in silence, watching its jagged surface reflect distant sunlight, its path traced by forces billions of years old, yet still unpredictable, suspenseful, alive. Picture yourself floating near the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter, a vast region filled with rocky fragments of all sizes, some tiny as pebbles, others hundreds of kilometers. These rocks are remnants of planetary formation, unchanged since the birth of our solar system, their surfaces pitted and scarred by collisions, each crater a record of ancient cosmic events. And as you drift, You sense the quiet suspense of history, the slow, patient unfolding of countless interactions over billions of years. Did you know that some asteroids contain rare metals, iron, nickel, even precious elements like platinum, hidden within their cores, remnants of the early solar nebula? And some asteroids contain water locked within minerals, hints of the building blocks that may have helped create life on Earth. As you float past, you feel the magnitude of these small rocks, unassuming yet profound. The universe's time capsules, silently carrying history. Imagine drifting closer to a comet, a frozen traveler from the outer reaches of the solar system. Its surface coated in ice and dust, volatile compounds waiting for the warmth of the sun, and as it approaches, solar radiation begins to vaporize its ice, creating a glowing coma, a tail stretching millions of kilometers. Particles swept away by solar winds, a ghostly ribbon of light tracing the comet's path, and you float alongside it, weightless, suspended in awe. Some comets have elliptical orbits lasting thousands of years, returning to the inner solar system after long absences, their visits rare and suspenseful, each one carrying clues to the early formation of planets. Organic molecules, carbon compounds, water, ice, all preserved in the cold void, traveling vast distances, waiting patiently for the warmth of the sun to awaken them. Did you know that comets may have delivered water to early Earth, seeding our oceans with molecules from the outer solar system? A quiet, gentle contribution to life. And as you drift among these icy travelers, you sense the subtle interplay of creation and motion, the calm yet suspenseful journey of matter through space, unchanged in billions of years, yet influencing worlds far from their origin. Picture drifting past a near-Earth asteroid, a rock only a few kilometers across, yet moving at tens of kilometers per second, its path traced precisely by gravity, yet subject to small, unpredictable perturbations. A reminder that even in apparent stability there is tension, suspense, and motion. And you float silently, observing, your imagination tracing trajectories, sensing the delicate balance that allows our planet to coexist with these cosmic visitors. Even meteoroids, small fragments of asteroids and comets, carry stories from the earliest solar system, entering Earth's atmosphere as shooting stars, burning brightly in fleeting moments, a reminder of the vast distances they travel and the patient forces shaping their journey. And as you imagine lying under a night sky, watching a meteor streak across darkness, you feel connected to billions of years of cosmic motion. Suspenseful, yet soothing, some asteroids are binary or even triple systems, two or more rocks locked in a delicate gravitational dance, orbiting each other silently, their motions synchronized over millennia, and you float among them, weightless, watching the intricate choreography of the cosmos, the suspense in their gravitational balance, the calm in the precision of motion. Imagine approaching a distant Kuiper Belt object beyond Neptune, a frozen relic of the solar system's formation, its surface coated in ices of methane, ammonia, and water, reflecting faint sunlight in the cold, dark reaches, and you float near, observing the slow, deliberate rotation, the gentle orbit tracing a path across billions of kilometers, a cosmic nomad in the vast silence. carrying clues to the primordial conditions that shaped our planetary neighborhood. Did you know that some comets have highly eccentric orbits, swinging close to the sun and then retreating to the cold edge of the solar system? And some may even be ejected entirely into interstellar space, becoming lonely travelers among the stars, and you float alongside them, feeling the suspense of their unpredictable paths, the quiet excitement of motion over incomprehensible distances. Picture drifting near a meteor stream, tiny particles shed from a parent comet, burning upon entry into Earth's atmosphere, creating a gentle rain of light, a spectacle both fleeting and eternal, and you feel calm observing, knowing that each particle has traveled millions of kilometers to meet your gaze, a testament to the patient, precise dance of celestial objects. Even asteroids can hold surprises. Some contain cavities, veins of minerals, or even frozen ice, evidence of processes hidden beneath their surfaces. And as you float nearby, you imagine reaching inside with your mind, exploring these silent mysteries, the suspense of discovery balanced with calm observation. Imagine drifting further, past the outer planets, where scattered objects trace paths beyond Neptune, detached, distant, ancient, each one a frozen record of solar system formation. And as you float among them, you sense the immense scale of time and space, the universe moving with patient precision, and you, weightless.com, part of the cosmic rhythm. Did you know that some comets can fragment, breaking into smaller pieces, each continuing its journey? A gentle reminder of impermanence, transformation, and renewal. And even as they fragment, their journey continues. Particles traveling across space, carrying information about the past. And you float silently among them, absorbing the calm suspense of continuous motion. Picture drifting past a distant Oort cloud object, trillions of kilometers from the sun. Its orbit so slow that centuries pass unnoticed, yet it is part of the solar system, connected to the planets, the sun, the stars, and you float alongside it, feeling the patient rhythm of its journey, suspenseful in its unpredictability, yet calming in its permanence. Even the smallest meteoroid carries history, tiny fragments of ancient collisions, traveling silently through space. And as they encounter planets or moons, they deliver whispers of the early solar system, tiny messengers of creation, and you drift among them. Calm, attentive, or inspired, imagine floating beyond the last planets, past distant comets and asteroids, into the vast emptiness that surrounds our solar system. The sun a distant point of light, and yet the solar system feels alive, filled with motion, history, potential, and you, drifting silently, weightless, calm, feel the suspense, the mystery, the profound beauty of these wandering travelers, their quiet journeys teaching patience, perspective, and connection. Tonight, as you drift into sleep, imagine yourself among these cosmic nomads, gliding past asteroids, comets, and meteoroids, observing their gentle, suspenseful motion, their ancient history unfolding silently, your mind aligning with the rhythms of their journey. Weightless.com, connected and drifting endlessly into dreams. Asteroids, comets, and meteoroids remind us that even the smallest objects carry stories. That motion across space and time is always purposeful. That the universe is alive in its silence, patient in its motion, Let these cosmic travelers guide your thoughts, your breath, your dreams, as you drift gently, deeply, endlessly into rest.